So they are hiding this right under our nose, all right? They are doing it right under our nose. And everything they say is just, it's almost the opposite of what reality is. So this is getting real. And just to recap, guys, we've been talking about how all this stuff's happening in Europe, okay? All these, there's an energy crisis in Europe right now, right? And we're talking about how this could come to America. Well, it's coming sooner than we thought, right? Quicker than we thought. It came here. So California is already having massive issues. And we talked about how half the nuclear reactors in France are offline due to maintenance, quote, maintenance, and drought and water access for cooling towers. So we are now running into the same issue in California in the West. So California is doing, what they're doing is literally mind-boggling, insane. But just to hit this article really quick, all right? Drought threatens coal plant operations and electricity across the West. So even coal plants need water to cool down their towers, okay? And this one, they're talking about this one coal plant in Wyoming that is part of the Rocky Mountain Energy Coalition. And they're saying that it uses 16 million gallons of water a day from this river that's a tributary of the Colorado River. 16 million a day just for this one coal plant. So it's not just nuclear reactors that need this water, it's also coal plants. And a lot of these reactors and plants are built on rivers and built near water so they can easily suck up water for their plant. But 16 million a day, 16 million gallons a day just for this one plant. And the river is experiencing drought, okay? It's at very low levels, and they're not sure what they're gonna do, if they're gonna be able to continue operating in the future, all right? And so that's happening in France and Germany as well. Germany doesn't have any nuclear reactors at all. They've gotten rid of all of them. I think they decommissioned their last one like this year. So we're in a very vulnerable state, okay? In California. So California, we talked about how they're banning all gasoline cars by 2035. And there's also other states that have like trigger laws that do the same thing as California. So a state like Virginia passed laws a few years ago. So if California passes a new like environmental law, they automatically do it. So they are doing this as well. There's a few other, I think like Connecticut or something, New Jersey. There's a couple other states that are doing this as well that are triggered when California does something. So they are banning all gasoline engines. This includes generators, lawnmowers, anything like that. All gasoline engines will be gone. So good time to get a generator now while you still can, by 2035. But they're also telling people, do not use your electric car. Do not charge your electric car. I swear, this is what they're saying. So the heat wave is so bad and the power grid is so strained that they're saying, please don't charge your electric car. Please don't charge it between these times of day because it is gonna cause a blackout, okay? So we're being told this is the answer. You need to get rid of your car. You need to do all this. You know, this is an agenda. But then at the same time, they're saying, hey, there's going to be rationing. There could be blackouts. You need to not charge your car. You need to not run big appliances. This is like third world country level stuff, all right? We're supposed to be in America. What's happening? What is going on? And maybe before we have this like EV revolution, we should upgrade our power system, our power grid. I'm totally for that. Okay, our power grid is totally vulnerable to hacking, cyber attacks, to just physical attacks. It's completely vulnerable. All right? It would be so easy for people to take out like power stations and things like that. And we need to beef up our security for our electricity grid so this doesn't happen. We don't want this to happen because, you know, somebody could get away with this, hit a power station in the middle of nowhere, and it would be very hard to track who did it. You know what I mean? And it just sets us up for also, like, things possibly being framed, you know, blamed on other people that didn't actually do it. So why don't we beef up our electricity grid before we push all this madness? All right, it's just, it seems intentional. All right, half the reactors are offline in France. They're doing like maintenance and all this stuff. Why are you doing maintenance? Nord Stream pipeline is shut down right now. We were talking about that yesterday. The gas flows were already reduced down to 20%, but now it's shut down for maintenance. And it was shut down for maintenance just a couple months ago, and it's shut down for maintenance for days. And when it came back online, it was at reduced capacity. So why are all these things like, just, you know, like our nuclear reactors go for 50 years. We don't shut them down for maintenance. But all of a sudden we're in an energy crisis and we're just shutting them down all over the place. In California, I think they only have one nuclear reactor left. I think they only have one left. So maybe that's why they're having power grid problems. All right, you have how many, 30 million people there or something, 30 or 40 million people in one state. This is like a country. This is like a country in Europe. It's more powerful, has more GDP, has more people than a lot of countries in Europe. And I bet it has less of a secure power grid, okay? I think they only have one nuclear reactor. What's going on? All right, and California is constantly getting rid of like dams that generate electricity because they're saying it's like bad for the environment or whatever. All right, well, people need to live, people need to eat, people need electricity, people need affordable stuff. This energy's the key. It's the key. Like, we've been talking about this for months, how if gas prices go up, if liquid natural gas prices go up, it's all tied together. Everything's gonna go up, you know, everything. Every business has electricity. Every business has heating. Every business has trucks that get their product there or ship it, or they use the postal service. Every business uses fossil fuels, uses gas, uses energy in some capacity, and it's going to affect them. All right, it's going to cause prices to rise up. So get ready now, guys. Get prepared now. This is an energy crisis. There's going to be energy shortages on top of the food shortages and the supply chain crisis, supply chain issues that we've been seeing. Now it's an energy issue. Now it just compounds the supply chain, all these other problems even more, because it all needs fuel to move, to get around, you know? So what are you doing to get prepared? Are you guys getting your propane tanks stocked up like we were talking about yesterday? I mean, winter's coming, all right? Get your gas tanks filled up now if you can. Put aside a little extra money, because it's gonna go up. Prices are gonna go up. You don't want to be hit in the middle of winter with a big old propane bill, all right? Or there's just like rationing or shortages. Who knows what we could see. There's definitely already rationing and shortages in Europe. They've already declared an emergency over it. So let me know what you guys think down below. What are you doing to get prepared? And what are you doing to stay warm this winter? What are you doing to cut back on electricity prices? This is getting real. I'm getting more conscious of like having lights on, all this stuff. And we're on a generator right now. As I told you guys yesterday, we're literally bugged out in an RV, boondocking, no utilities or anything. We're not in a site. It's a free forest site. And we're on a generator. But that uses gas too, all right? I got to pour gas into it, and that's energy as well. You can like really see it when you're pouring the gas in. It's like very like just real, you know? It's not just like you're flipping the switch on and you get the bill a month later. It's like I can see the gas going down quicker when I have all the lights on, or when the AC's on, or when a bunch of stuff's plugged in, or when the microwave's going, or whatever, you know? So this is real, guys. The energy crisis, it's here, all right? So get ready, guys, and you have a big old blessed day. Thank you.